This is RTV6 News at 7, working for you.
Good evening, I'm Rafael Sanchez. Now at 7, the Carrier plant, which lost jobs to Mexico, is now hiring Hoosiers on the city's west side. Thanks for joining us tonight at 7. The Steelworkers Union says the company is seeking to add another 100 production workers to build furnaces there. News of hiring more people is seen as a vote of confidence for a workforce who saw several hundred jobs sent to Monterrey, Mexico, after the company announced its closing and then decided to keep a majority of jobs in Indianapolis. Now, to stay, the state offered Carrier $7 million in tax breaks. Of that total, the company so far has been rewarded with more than $3.3 million for maintaining at least 1,069 workers at the plant and providing training to at least 900 workers. Carrier has also invested $16 million of its own money in the facility, which has included automation.
We're always concerned to see automation because we know that automation takes away jobs. We have to wait to see how our members will be affected by this process.
But it's also possible that automation sometimes creates jobs.
But that's true.
But you just don't know what that looks like yet.
No.
Carrier's workforce is preparing for labor talks with their union contract, now set to expire in April. As for the remaining tax breaks, Carrier will receive them through the year 2025 as long as they live up to their deal. As kids head back to school, many parents, they're concerned about bullying. New numbers out tonight show that half of Indiana schools reported 0 bullying incidents for the last school year. Our 2017 investigation found 60% of schools reported 0 bullying incidents for the 2016-2017 school year. The most recent school year, 50% of schools did not report a single bullying incident. Parent Angie Staggy is raising questions about the current reporting system.
I think that is awful. There's no way that that is true. I think every school should at least have 1 to 2 incidences. There's no way in that school district that somebody in that school has not been bullied at one point in time.
There's more to this. The numbers also reveal a 6% drop statewide in total bullying incidents. Because of Call 6 Investigates reporting, state lawmakers passed a law that requires the Indiana Department of Education to remind schools they're required to report bullying every single year. The new report says 100% of schools submitted bullying reports this year to the state.
It's what you don't see on the horizon. It tells the story. Hardly a cloud in the sky today. Beautiful. Temperature still in the 80s in Muncie. Indianapolis at 82. It's 79 in Kokomo. For the evening hours, skies will stay clear. The wind is light. Humidity is low. You can feel that. Temperature down to 75 at 11 o'clock. There will be spots in the morning in the upper 50s. We'll put Indy at 61 overnight. Let's show you the hourly forecast for the morning hours. We'll move to 80 degrees with mostly sunny skies still at noon.
Some Westfield residents are being vocal about a proposed housing project. Pulte Homes is seeking to rezone the farmland near 146th Street and Oak Ridge. Right now, the land is zoned for single-family homes, but the proposal is asking to rezone it to include homes and space for businesses. The project is being called Landings at Village Farms. John Muller has lived in that area now for 25 years. He thinks the new development will devalue the property.
Right now, the standard zoning is homes, a minimum lot size is 15,000 square feet. The proposal for this project is to change that to 6,000 square feet. So a home like what we're looking at here, there'd be, for one home lot, there'd be 2.5 homes in that same footprint.
Let's talk about that plan. It includes building 94 new homes, and neighbors are now passing out flyers creating a call to action for neighbors to get involved. A petition asking the city of Westfield to not rezone the land already has 400 signatures plus. A spokeswoman with the city says there isn't much they can say right now because this needs to go, in their words, through the professional process. Governor Holcomb has declared this week in August the first week breastfeeding week. Indiana has one of the highest infant mortality rates in the entire country. So the state is now calling attention to the critical benefits of nursing. RTV6's Stephanie Wade shows us the push to provide more places where women can feel more comfortable nursing in public.
Breastfeeding in public is a woman's right in the United States, but even so, some women can feel extremely anxious about nursing in front of strangers. And some experts say there aren't enough resources in public places to feed their children.
Where am I going to feed my baby? It is very anxious, especially if you've got people potentially looking at you, or you're concerned that someone's going to tell you you can't do this. It is an anxiety-driven act.
And that's why Governor Eric Holcomb declared the first week in August Breastfeeding Week. Indiana has one of the highest infant mortality rates in the country, and breastfeeding can play an important role in working to reduce that. Sarah Long with the Milk Bank, which provides pasteurized donor human milk to premature and sick infants in hospitals, works to normalize nursing. She says some women are either unaware of the major health benefits for them or their babies, or feel uncomfortable or unsupported to do so, especially in the workplace.
You have to keep pumping or removing the milk if you're not directly breastfeeding to be able to have a good supply of milk for your baby once you're away for your baby. So a lot of mothers get very stressed. They may not have the time at work. Their employer may not provide them with a suitable accommodation or even that time, and it's very stressful.
The State Department of Health recognizes the need to support moms to nurse in public. Places like the airport and malls usually have nursing rooms, but now they've set up a lactation station RV at the Indiana State Fair and this Mom Mobile at the Colts training camp.
Breastfeeding really supports mothers and infants' health, which are two very important things for the State Department of Health to focus on and the governor's office. And so being able to promote, make people aware of the benefits of breastfeeding is very important to being able to reduce those numbers for infant mortality.
Working for you, Stephanie Wade, RTV6.
Now, to ease the anxiety of breastfeeding in public, the Milk Bank has these suggestions for you. Practice breastfeeding at home with visitors. Plan ahead and go somewhere where you know that breastfeeding accommodations are available. You may also want to try the app like Moms Pump Here. They can help you search for a private place to breastfeed, and experts suggest investing in a good nursing bra and to wear several layers. Just one day until the Indiana State Fair opens right here in Indianapolis. The crews were out today making sure those rides are safe and ready to go. Inspectors with the Department of Homeland Security were out on the midway as well, checking for working seat belts, enough space between rides, and to make sure they're properly bolted to the ground. Tomorrow is also RTV6 Day at the fair. Our team will be live at the fairgrounds throughout the entire day, bringing you live coverage and fair-related stories. From the llamas to the bees to corn farmers, we'll show you some of the unsung heroes of the heartland. It'll be a great day. We hope that you'll join us tomorrow morning here on RTV6. Only on RTV6 as the news at 7 continues. The new health app made by Hoosiers to focus on Hoosiers. The push to get you to participate and the potential payoffs when the news at 7 continues.
Storm Team 6 working for you.
This is RTV6 News at 7, working for you.
Tonight, an Arizona man is heartbroken and he is angry after learning his mother's body was sold to the military and blown up. Jim Stauffer donated his mother's body to a company called Biologic Resources Center back in 2013 after she died from Alzheimer's. He says he was told the company would give her brain to neurologists who could learn more about the disease. But just recently, Stauffer found out what really happened. The company sold his mom's body to the U.S. military to be used in so-called blast testing.
She was then supposedly strapped in a chair on some sort of an apparatus, and a detonation took place underneath her to basically kind of get an idea of what the human body goes through when a vehicle is hit by an IED.
Every time I would dream about my mom, I told you she was a quiet person. This person in my dream was angry.
A definite heartbreak there. Stauffer is suing the Biologic Resource Center. The owner has already been sentenced to probation after pleading guilty to running an illegal enterprise back in 2015. Only on RTV6, a new health app focused on Hoosier health created right here in Indiana. The goal? to get the latest tips and research on healthcare right to your phone and to let you control your own medical care. Living healthier is the message being peddled across the state to combat obesity and tobacco-related diseases. Both health issues are behind major insurance and hospital costs.
What we want to do is disrupt healthcare. You know, the system in this country is broken. And unfortunately, we mainly concentrate on fixing problems once they've already developed, and we wouldn't treat our cars that way.
Having the right information about you helps us deliver better care.
Dr. Peter Emby is with the Regan Street Institute. They specialize in collecting information to improve healthcare services, and they've partnered with LifeOmic to roll out a new app focused on Hoosier families.
Should help us improve the health of the state.
The All In for Health app allows you to share as much as you want about your health and then receive the latest information on how to improve your daily life. Entrepreneur Don Brown expects the app to further empower people to make decisions best for them in real time.
We can make very personalized recommendations for you that are tailored to you, your family history, your genetics, your background. Yeah, that's the promise of precision medicine. But it's far better to get ahead of these things and keep people from developing these illnesses in the first place. And that's what this sort of technology can accomplish.
In the end, those behind this technology want to make sure it serves people on the issues facing them every day.
If you want to lose weight, it'll help you do that. If you want to get more exercise, you can do that. Just knowing that you're not getting enough sleep, you're not eating enough fruits and vegetables, you're not getting enough exercise, that alone can be beneficial to improving your health.
The All In Health app is free. It's also being done in partnership with IU, Purdue, and Notre Dame. We link the app for your review to this story on the RTV6 app, of course, and our website, theindychannel.com. And as with any new app, make sure to read the terms and conditions before signing up. A chemo-free cancer treatment could be a game changer for the 1.7 million Americans who get cancer every single year. The treatment uses 2 drugs and no chemo. Researchers just analyzed clinical trials for a new study. They found the 2-drug combo beat the most common type of leukemia more often than the traditional chemo treatments. They also found it reduced death rates by 83%, and it curbed disease progression and boosted remission rates. This study was fairly limited, so researchers still have a lot to learn about the drug combo and how it impacts certain people. More health news here. When you get heartburn, we usually seek relief from over-the-counter or some prescription drugs. It turns out some of these medications may cause allergies, and that's according to a new study from the medical journal Nature Communications. Researchers say because our stomachs have a delicate balance of acids and enzymes, some acids can throw off your immune systems. This could trigger an allergy that wasn't there before. As you check your forecast, what a beautiful day to be outside, and not a day that your allergies would be bothered because no pollen, just a whole lot of sunshine. Good job.
And we're on cruise control, which means more tomorrow. And for the weekend, we're a nice start here to the month of August. Let's talk about our dry stretch. Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday night and Wednesday, the better chance for showers and thunderstorms. That's down the road a bit. Until then, another day of comfort tomorrow. Even when the temperature comes up over the weekend, humidity will lag behind. I think it's Monday and Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday, where we start to feel the humidity a little more. We're comfortable next few days, and then it starts to spike early next week. That will be the moisture that is available to help create some of the thunderstorms early next week. Showers and thunderstorms over southern Ohio. I show you this. Notice they back up close to the Cincinnati area. If we're to catch any of the Indiana counties again during the day tomorrow, it would be southeastern Indiana, closer to the Ohio River, closer to Cincinnati. 78 in Greencastle and Crawfordsville. 82 right now in Columbus. Temperatures tonight will fall all the way into the 50s in spots. Very comfortable. Lafayette and Peru, 57, low 60s elsewhere. Back at it tomorrow. Lots of sunshine. Temperature 83 or 84. 74 for the high. A few mid to high level clouds and a couple of showers again, kind of coming close to southeast Indiana, may stay in southwest Ohio, not an issue. Temperatures through the state all at or below average. Tomorrow night, baseball. After a day at the fair, maybe you get to Victory Field tomorrow night. Some fireworks after the ball game. Temperatures a little warmer on Sunday. Humidity is still fairly low both days. The chance for thunderstorms will increase as we get to early next week. There are your Saturday highs, 85 degrees. Chance for thunderstorms holds off until Tuesday night. Wednesday, they become a little more likely, 30% chance for thunderstorms. 7-day planner, temperatures over the next 7 days will be at or above average through early next week. Temperatures are warmest Tuesday, then by that point, some much needed rain possible midweek next week.
Love that forecast and love those numbers, Kevin. Thank you so much. Next, our career coach and a new job fair. Next, your Hiring Hoosiers report right here on RTV6.
Team Jetta, Tiguan, and select Atlas models.
RTV6 is Hiring Hoosiers, our initiative to help you find your first job or maybe even a better job. Tonight, our Hiring Hoosiers career coach explains how knowing a second language can help you give you an edge during that interview process.
What can you do to improve your English speaking skills so that you can find good work opportunities? For those of you who are new to the United States, remember this. You already have an edge because you're bilingual. Knowing more than one language is a wonderful asset to offer an employer. You don't have to be perfect. Trust your abilities. Be willing to stretch yourself. Next, build your English skills by signing up for free ESL literacy programs at your local library or adult education program. Here at Central 9, we have evening and day classes to suit your schedule. We have all levels from beginner to advanced. Students who advance to higher level classes are eligible for job trainings, special classes like OSHA, ServSafe, QuickBooks, and CNA. The classes are all free of charge, and the great part is you can learn to read, speak, and write English while receiving valuable career coaching with our life coaches. This is a great way to learn while studying cultural differences with classmates from all over the world.
Some good information there. Don't forget, we have all of the tips from our career coaches, plus job listings and much more on our website, hiringhoosiers.com. So city officials have officially launched a program aimed at helping young people score big in the career game. And it all begins with the simple act, of playing some hoops. The Yes Indy Re-Engagement Center is now open at the Boys and Girls Club on the city's Far East Side. We first told you about this program back in April. Back then, it was known as Pivot. The newly named Re-Engagement Center is designed as an outreach tactic to attract youth ages 16 to 24 who have become disconnected from education or employment. The program uses the open gym basketball concept as the hook.
So once we get them in and start really, our frontline staff are called re-engagement facilitators, our refs, start engaging them, dialoguing with them, finding out what are your goal plans. Why are you here on Wednesday at 11 o'clock and not on a job or at college? Why aren't you pursuing your career?
Organizers say once they gain their trust, they start navigating the young people towards education and training, resources all with the goal of helping them find meaningful careers. Plans are now underway to open up at least 2 more re-engagement centers right here in Indianapolis. In more Hiring Hoosiers, Get Go Cafe and Market wants to make your job search a little bit more convenient. The convenience store franchise is hosting a hiring event next Tuesday, August the 6th, from 11 to 7 p.m. Get Go needs to fill about 100 open positions. You can visit one of their 5 locations to be interviewed right on the spot. In Carmel at 146th Street and Cary Road, the store in Columbus, also 52nd and Keystone on the north side of Indianapolis, in Speedway on Crawfordsville Road, and in Anderson on MLK Jr. Boulevard. The News at 7 continues right after this.
Savings, big fun. Boom, you win.
An old library book that cost less than $2 just pulled some magic that only Harry Potter could summon, and that's because it is a Harry Potter book. A first edition of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. It sold for $34,500 at an auction today, but there's a catch. This book includes 2 typos and 1 mistake. It's only one of 500 to exist. In case you're wondering what the mistakes are, the phrase "one wand" is listed twice in the equipment list on page 53. Also, the word philosopher is misspelled on the back cover, and on the copyright page, the author is identified as Joanne Rowling instead of by her official billionaire's name, just simply JK.
So I guess the moral is we shouldn't get all upset over mistakes.
I'm going to the library. No, the moral is I'm going to the library to get a book. We'll see you tonight at 11. You want to come with me to the library?